You get to see me 3 times this week, if you watched all the videos. Anyway, it's Friday, October 9th. Cool. Let's do a home workout, all right? Your warm-up for this day is 8-minute AMRAP of 30 single letters of jumping jacks, 8 PVC bent rows. Let's talk about that real quick because we're gonna come back to it later anyway. Hinging over, nice stretch to those hamstrings, arms straight down in front of you, rowing up to your sternum, elbows in nice and tight, squeezing the shoulder blades and the lats. All right, nice and controlled. It's not just this, okay? Control, cool. Then 8 PVC chads, glute bridges, press that PVC against the hip for a little bit of feedback, using those hips up to the ceiling. 8 tempo push-ups, nice slow descent down, drive up quickly, and then 8 sit-ups. And then PVC group circle. And then 5 rounds of some rowing and dips, okay? So if you have rings or like a TRX where you can do something like a ring row, do that. Make them as challenging as possible, keeping that nice tight plank position through the big body and really rowing up with purpose, okay? If you don't have that, you're gonna do a weighted bent row. So either barbell, kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever you got. Let's talk. I'm okay. Let's talk about it's been a rough video. Hi guys, I'm okay. We're gonna talk about like if I have 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells. Talking about that same bent row position that we just talked about in the warm-up. You're gonna hinge over and you're gonna row both weights up to the shoulders, okay? If you've only got one, you got a couple choices. If it's a heavier weight and this feels challenging, you can do the double-handed sort of goblet style, like we did with the PVC, rowing up here. If it's a little bit lighter, let's do 10 per arm of the lunging position. So leaning into that front leg, resting the forearm on that front leg, trying to get that torso roughly parallel, shoulder nice and engaged, rowing up, elbow in tight, squeezing the shoulder blade and the lat, okay? But we'll do 10 on each arm in that instance, okay? I think that covers all of our bases. So let's talk about dips. We're trying to simulate a ring dip. So if you have ring dips and you can do those at home, cool. I have this piece of hair that's like floating in front of me and driving me nuts. Okay, sorry. If you've got rings, you're doing ring dips. Chances are you probably don't. So you're gonna find something like a box or a chair or a bench or a couch, whatever, okay? And we're gonna do some dips. So let's talk about a couple ways we can do these. If I have one singular item, a single chair, we're gonna put our hands on the chair. Let's see if this is a good angle here. Okay, I'm gonna put my hips in front of the edge of the chair. I'm gonna put my hands on the chair, okay? Fingers kind of hanging over the edge. We're gonna lower ourselves down like we're on a ring. We're gonna kind of like fold forward a little bit so those elbows go as straight back as possible, okay? We're not trying to do like a tricep dip like in, I don't know, I was thinking like Shape magazine, like, I don't know. This is not really helpful. It's also really hard on the shoulders to be in this super upright position. So butt close to the chair, the couch, or whatever, hinging down, shoulders coming, or your chest coming slightly forward, then driving back up through the palms, okay? You're gonna feel that through the triceps, through the shoulders, and the chest a little bit. That's all good. If you happen to have like 2 things that you can kind of set up side by side, a la these 2 chairs, okay? We can do something similar to like if we were doing box dips in the gym where you have 2 boxes side by side. So setting yourself up with your hands on the edge, just make sure it's something nice and steady, okay? My hips are between my arms. I know, angles are weird. We're gonna lower ourselves down, chest kind of hinging forward. I'm using my feet for whatever support I need. Elbows are in tight. I press back through my palms, okay? Again, I'm not out in front and dipping this way. My hips are directly underneath my shoulders, dropping straight down and pressing up, okay? Getting lots of tricep activation there, all right? So we're gonna go 7 per round on the dips. Let us know if you have questions on those, or if you're doing something where you're like, is this right? Should I be at a different angle? What should I be doing? Send us a video, we'd love to see it, okay? Lastly, our workout for today is a fun one, okay? Grab your kettlebell or dumbbell. We're gonna do 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 Russian swings, alternating with 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 goblet squats. So it's half the reps of the goblet squats that you're doing in the swings, all right? Let's pretend that I only have a dumbbell just because this is a good explanation of how to make it work, all right? Russian swings, holding onto that dumbbell nice and firm at the head here, Still using my hips, stopping at the shoulder, okay? Keeping everything nice and tight through the back. I did 50 of them. I'm gonna take my dumbbell in this position. I'm gonna do 25 goblet squats. Weight nice and close, full range of motion, stand up all the way. Working my way through, down to the 10 swings and the 5 goblet squats, okay? 17-minute cap on that one. Try to get it done and have some fun. And then the actual last thing is our core work today, which is 20 per side of a standing side crunch, again with your weight in your hand, feet underneath the hips, leaning towards that weight, just holding the weight in one hand, working through the oblique on the opposite side, staying nice and straight, okay, not leaning forward, but nice and tall, side to side. And then the reverse crunches, which we've done all week. Hopefully you know them at this point. If not, go back to yesterday's video and watch them. That concludes our fitness for the week. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
Goodbye.